Greetings and welcome to a brand new show. You are in the basement show with Mr. Nast. I am Mr. Nast, and this is Traveling Adventures with Mr. Nast. Figured I would change it up a little bit, try something different, maybe encourage some people to travel a little bit. Hello, Kelsey. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in right away. It's good to see you. Welcome to a brand new show here on the Basement Show. Like I said, this is called Traveling Adventures. And we are going to basically what this show is about. Jackie, Cora, evening, good evening. Good to see you as well, cuz. Um, yeah, this is a first night out, a premiere night. I'm here for it, waiting for this show. Well, I hope you're ready. Just wanted to pop on and say hi. Well, hi. Tonight, since we are staying in the United States with the whole traveling adventures, I have spoken English. Now, occasionally, we're going to travel overseas. Not really, but we're going to attempt to. So, I'm actually going to teach myself on a weekly basis. So, say we go over to Germany or the Netherlands, and they have different languages. So, my goal, and it's going to be a hard one to do, but you guys are going to laugh at me regardless, is if we're going to a different country that speaks, like, say, German, Dutch, whatever, I am going to teach myself how to say, welcome to the basement show in that language. So it's going to be a challenge every week, but a fun one. That adds a little bit more of a different element to the show. So, I mean, tonight we're just going up to Yukon, Alaska. As you can see by my lovely background, we are going to go up to the northernmost part of the United States. We're going to the above the Arctic Circle. So, I mean, it's just meant to be fun, change things up a little bit, and then after this show, we will have our normal entertainment night. Which, if you were in chat last week for entertainment night, we have a fun thing coming for that show. So that will be following this show tonight. Will be entertainment night, and we can talk more about that when the time comes. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I always look for new ideas to try on the show. You can always try things at least once, see if people like it. If it doesn't catch on with people, you scratch it, you move on, you try something different. And everybody who knows me, how long this show's been around. So there's two shows into one. So how it's going to work, we're going to do traveling adventures from, say, 7 to about 8:40, 8:45. I'm going to end this show, take a little bit of a break, go to the bathroom, get a drink, and then 9 o'clock, entertainment night will kick off. So, I mean, is it a lot of work? Sure. Is it fun? Sure. But that's why we need you guys in chat to keep someone like me in line. So there will be two different shows tonight with about a 15-minute break in between. Unless the chat is buzzing, then we'll keep this one going and I'll just run the intro and we'll switch over to entertainment night. And we'll just continue on for a 4-hour show. But as you can see, I am running the show solo tonight, so I may want to just, like I said, end it about 8:45, take a little bit of a break. I do have some my beverage so I can rehydrate. But it'll be a long night, but we're going to have fun. And Kelsey likes the idea of this show. So, yeah, it's just like everyone likes to travel. Everybody likes to see different parts of the world. But unfortunately, with prices the way they are, our daily lives get in the way of actually being able to enjoy an adventure once in a while. So I figured what better way to do it than try to launch something like this. So it gets you like the ideas in your head where you want to go if you ever do travel. Maybe we'll go places I've already been. Maybe one night I'll pull up all my photos that I took in Puerto Rico. And we'll talk about my trip in Puerto Rico, or when I went to Las Vegas, or the times I went to California, Colorado, etc. But I would say this is more like a fantasy show, and it just like makes you think, hey, I want to go to this place, or that would be cool to check out. So I'm open to people suggesting different ideas. I know one viewer, Lori, had suggested like Belgium. Actually, she had suggested the country of Belgium, but it had to be a city that was known for its chocolate. So I was like, okay, cool, we'll do that. Do people live in Alaska? Yes, they do. One idea to share photos? So there's a wide range that you could do with a show like this. You use your imagination. Just got back to the appointment. Oh, good, sir. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But this show you can gear towards using your imagination. We can, like I said, we can talk about places that people have gone, where they want to go. So there's a lot you can pull in with a segment like this. So the answer to Jackie's question, yes, people do live in Alaska. Crazy people, but they do live there. In the town that I looked up for tonight, as of 2020, the population of this town was only 4,927 people. I'm having dinner. Good, Jack. I had my dinner early. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. The 2020 consensus is the city of Boro, Eskimos. It's freezing probably. Yes, we will talk about the climate, the current weather conditions in the towns we go. What do they expect? The time it is, because some of these places might be on a different time schedule. I may have a guest once in a while who does a lot of traveling on her own, so I invited her to maybe jump on and join me, because the person that might join me actually just got back from New Zealand. Now I don't know if she's gonna be in chat or not for the night or not, but like she just spent almost a week and a half, 2 weeks in Auckland, New Zealand, in the whole southern part of New Zealand. So she's been talking about that for the last 3 days since she got back. So it's really cool that like to hear what people can travel to, what you can do. I mean, it's incredible. And then if you think about it, like with me, like hopefully I'm traveling to Astoria, Oregon come June. So I think it's a great idea to have guests come on and share their travel. Yeah. I mean, Kelsey, you traveled. You guys went away for your honeymoon. So I could bring my cousin Kelsey in one night. She could tell you about where they went for their honeymoon and stuff. So I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, yeah, financial responsibilities do get in the way, which suck. But that's where you use your imagination and just sit back and enjoy it. So I mean, yes, I can definitely share a travel story. There you go. We will have to sit down and figure out a night that you can join me in studio. It'd be great to have you in studio. I mean, Kelsey, back in the day in college, had her own podcast, so she's really familiar with this. I have been to Canada. Now, into Canada, or like just on the border of Canada? Because the farthest I've been in Canada was Niagara Falls. I was lucky enough to see the Canadian side first, and then I did the American side later. I'm looking forward to go to Hawaii for my 40th birthday this year. There you go. Something to look forward to. I mean, I just went out to like it's not a far travel, but like this past year, me and a couple guys went out to Cincinnati for a football game. Next year we might be going out to Green Bay, Wisconsin for a football game. That's my big extent of traveling. Like I follow the Eagles around, and so far I've hit 7 different stadiums. So I've been to different cities, well, kind of, sort of, but 7 different stadiums. So they're in different areas. Like we all know North Jersey, Nothing special. I was in Toronto. One day I'm going back to the fatherland. What's the fatherland, sir? Going to go to at least. Germany. See, there you go. So yeah, Germany is definitely on the list of places I was gonna bring up. I mean, they have Oktoberfest, Beer Fest. So I mean, we can definitely bring up a town in Germany one night. So if there's a specific town in Germany that you would like me to do, Grim, just let me know. Sharing stories about traveling to watch sports teams is fun too. I've traveled to watch the Colorado Men, which is an indoor lacrosse team. And Kelsey says, I want to go back to Ireland. See? Everybody has their places that they've been, they want to go, or want to go back to. I mean, me personally, like, even though I've been to it once, I didn't get to see all of it. I would like to go back out to Las Vegas. That's a place I've been to. I was only out there a short time, so I would like to try to get back out to Las Vegas. Or I've already been there twice, but I want to go down to Florida so I can see the Daytona 500. So I mean, there's a lot. Oh my god, I want to go too. I heard it's beautiful. Go at the right time of year. Oh, she's talking to Kelsey. See, I don't see this unless I look at my phone. So, speaking of Colorado, oh, don't start. Okay, I know where you're going with it, sir. Don't start. Okay, everybody in the chat, Grim is feeling better finally. So now he's gonna sit here and bust my balls. You can keep your Colorado campfire yourself, sir. I would love to go to California. I've been to California twice. Grim won't fly, Kelsey. That is his problem. We would have to drive cross country for Grim to come to Colorado. I found something at the store for you tonight. Oh boy. Like I said, we can all tell Grim's feeling better tonight. I'm scared to know what he found me at the store. He's already talking about Colorado campfires. I mean, what more does this man need? He needs that inspiration. But see if he's gonna put it in chat, or if not, I'll contact him probably during the intermission break between the two shows. But it's up to him if he wants to put it in chat. Let's see. So while waiting for Grim, let me see if I can pull up this real quick. Utah Maps. Nope. Let me go to Google Maps actually. Okay. Let's see. I have been to Vegas and Florida a few times. You never know with Grim the unexpected. Yes, that is very, very true, Jackie. You're absolutely right. That's why his intro clearly says it right there. Expect the unexpected. So let me see if I can bring this back. Okay. So we will present this, and I will show you. It will take a second to load on Facebook. All right, this photo that you are seeing is the town of Univik, aka Boro, Alaska. Alaska. So not much out there. Oh no. I didn't do it. Leave me alone. I just got popped in studio, so. But it is empty, yes. I've been hijacked. More poppers. Very nice. This is not me, by the way. I mean, are you coming in the studio, sir? Or ma'am? Come on. Come on. There you go.
We're not staying long. We're only here for a minute.
Oh, yeah. You're coming to bust my balls. Look, everybody,
No,
it's
I
good.
I had to show that because I saw that. I mean, I saw other things for you too. It's just ready to eat fire s'mores. And by the way, so real quick, I'm going to raid you because I will forget it by Friday night. There is a new challenge. Now, I'm going to go and do the googly eyes possibly tomorrow because nobody took me up on that one. Hey, Cora. So, tomorrow, I have a new challenge. It is Ghost Reaper Chili.
Yeah, I don't want my asshole to fall out, so I will pass it.
We're going to do it to Brandon.
Ooh, okay.
Johnny's like, oh, I don't have to do it. Yay.
We're going to do it to Ben Franklin.
Okay, then, Ghost Reaper Chili.
So, I just wanted to say good luck with your new show.
Yeah.
I had to show that to you before I forgot about it because if I didn't, I would have never let myself down.
We're working on Grim having a better belly.
Yeah, Grim's been
He's
sick
got
a lot.
gummy bear probiotics.
Grim's been really sick lately. Like every other week I've been sick.
Freya, it's Uncle Johnny.
So I will let you get back to your show, sir. Have a good night. I will talk to you soon.
Well, we got this show and another show right after this. So.
Yes, that is true. Double deuces tonight.
Double deuces.
I'll catch you.
Later.
Later.
So there you go.
Thank you, Jackie.
The invasion of Grim. Who needs the invasion of Normandy when you got the invasion of Grim? That's that part too. He can go in and out whenever he wants. So I mean, but yes, to answer you guys' question, the city does look empty. And what's different about it? I'll let the chat get caught up. It's right on water. So you have this tiny little town that has its own little international airport, but it is just surrounded by water, which is good if you're like fishing, and so forth. It's just crazy. Because, like I said, you are on top of the Arctic Circle. As of 2020, the population was 4,227 people. So there's not a lot of people up there. And what's crazy, if you really look at it, you're a jump skipping away from Asia. Because you figure this is all the northern territories of the Northwest Territories. Yeast, they don't have Yetis. That is true. Okay, you figure this is all Canada, British Columbia down here. So then you have the Northwest Territories, and then Alaska's all over here. Now, most people know Alaska for like Anchorage, Juneau, stuff like that. But what also makes this town a very interesting one is the fact that during the beginning of our winter, they have a thing, they have a bare minimum of 60 days of no sunlight. So the sun will set one day and then not rise for 62, 63, sometimes 64 days. And the first day the sun does come back up, it's only in the sky for a mere 38, 40 minutes. So imagine that also. 60 days of nothing but pure darkness. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For about, say, 5 to 6 weeks. If not longer. Just complete darkness. Could anyone mentally do that, physically do that, or would you just go nuts? That is one of the most intriguing things about this town. So, like, you have, let me see if I can make this bigger. I like the dog, but she said, I mean, that's the thing you got to think about. Could you physically survive no sunlight for almost 2 months? So, like you said, formerly known as Borough in the Bureau seat and largest city in the Northern Slope Bureau in the U.S. state of Alaska. Located north of the Arctic Circle, is the northernmost cities and towns in the world and the northernmost in the United States. The population is 4,927 as of the 2020 census. No way, not for me. I would hate to lose power. Yes, that is a big thing too. So if you look, over the course of 10 years, it's actually the population's increased by a little over 700 people. In a 10-year span, 700 people said, hey, I'm going to move to this town. Why not? So the location has been home to the Inuit and Inuit Inuit ethnic group. So this is where the Indians lived for a while. I mean, who knows what they lived like back then? I will say that, but let me gain my screen a little bit. There we go. Let's see. The city's Inupiaq name refers to a place for gathering wild roots. Is developed for Inuit wild yucca, also used for, how do you pronounce that? Eskimo potato. Is how this is basically referred. So the name was first recorded by the European explorers in 1853. So this has been around for a while. This might sound dumb. Is Alaska part of the United States? Because I was going to ask. About the money. Yes, Alaska is part of the United States. Everyone doesn't think it is, but Alaska is part of the United States. It's just in the middle of nowhere. It's out on its own. I forget exactly how it was acquired to be a state. I want to say they got it from Russia, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, Alaska is considered the United States, so you do not need a passport, a visa, or nothing like that to travel to it. Same with Hawaii. That is part of the United States as well. So you don't need special documentation to travel there. Now, I would probably say to get a passport anyway, if you do plan on traveling to Alaska, because a lot of flights have a layover in Canada, which requires a passport now, so you want to make sure you have the proper documentation, because if not, they could actually refuse you from the country. Granted, you're sitting in the airport, you're not leaving the airport, you're waiting for your next flight, but they could give you a hard time about it. I hope that answers your question, Jackie. But the currency is the American dollar. Let's see. So the name you pick, a snowy owl, is translated as the place where snowy owls are hunted. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. So here you go. Let's see. So, country, United States, state, Alaska, Bureau, Northern Slope, incorporated June 8th, 1959. So this town's not really that old. The area is total of 21.48 square miles. That's bigger than some towns around here. So, I mean, it looks small, but almost 22 miles in range. I mean, that's actually a pretty big town. Elevation 10 foot. Okay, here you go. So, time zones. Alaska with its darkness would be perfect for me. See? There you go. I mean, this town is known for its 60 days of darkness, sir. So you would probably like it. You would probably fit right in. But yes, time zone, Alaska. So right now in Alaska, let's see. Let me copy this real fast. We'll keep it over. So right now in this town, think how dark we could keep the appointment all the time? Absolutely. So right now in this town in Alaska, it is only 3:29 p.m. So they are technically 4 hours behind us. So you might as well say they are just almost like Pacific time, but just an hour extra behind. So during the summer, they don't observe daylight savings time, so they would only be 3 hours behind us. So that's another cool part about when you're searching different towns, different countries, and all that. You see the time difference. Like I said, one of my people I work with just got back from New Zealand. They're 17 hours ahead of us in New Zealand. So we're at 7:30 here on the East Coast. It is already 12:30 Thursday afternoon in New Zealand. It's just wild to think about. Let's see. The bar, like most communities in Alaska, looks temporary, like a pioneer settlement. It is not. Barrow is one of the oldest permanent settlements in the United States. Time differences can mess with you if you're not used to them. So, Jackie, if you're going after Hawaii, like you said for your 40th birthday, think about it. It's 7:30 here on the East Coast. Out in Hawaii, it's only 2:30. So you're actually 5 hours behind now. That's why they always say like if you're traveling a lot, you're going far distances or the different time zones, you need that day or two to readjust. Because if not, it messes with you mentally. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Let's see. A persevering church. There you go. Bonjour. Hello, Mr. Evans. Senor Evans. Good evening, sir. Bonjour. That's all I know in that language, sir. So I won't speak it, please. How you doing tonight, Troy? We were talking about the northernmost town in Alaska. So we stayed in the United States tonight. We're going to check out different countries and cities as we go. I will be back in a little. All right, well, if this show's over with, we do have entertainment night tonight, too. So you got a double dip of the basement show tonight. Double dip. Let's see. I'm great. Awesome to hear that, sir. We'll see you in a little bit when you get back. So let's see. I am actually kind of curious. We're gonna play this game together. Kayak. We'll do kayak. That works. Here we go. So we're gonna go from Philadelphia to so you probably have to fly into Juneau. Let's see. One passenger. I will be there for that. Sounds good. We'll be here, sir. So this is if we were to go from Philly to Juneau, Alaska. Like I said, the dates were just mismatch, but this has us would leave on Thursday, May 1st, come back on May 6th. So let's see. Other sort. So your cheapest would be $675 round trip, which is not bad at all. Flying out to Alaska. That's actually pretty reasonable. But then when you gotta look at, so you fly from Philly to Seattle. So you leave at 6:53. Here, let me see if we can make this bigger for you real quick. There we go. Close that. Close this. So here's where the fun part starts, though. Okay, you leave Philly International 6:53 p.m. Okay, you don't get out to Seattle till 10 o'clock at night. So, oh wow, 3-hour flight. I can handle it. But keep in mind, you're losing 3 hours. So now it's a 6-hour flight. But then according to this, you have a 9-hour and 15-minute layover in Seattle. So you get there at 10 o'clock in the evening, and your flight doesn't leave till 7:15 the next morning. So a 9-hour and 15-minute layover that you have to either A, sleep on the terminal, you gotta get a hotel room, and then from there, it is a 2-hour and 37-minute flight. Now, again, it only looks like an hour and 37 minutes, but you lose another hour. So you have to think about that. And then coming home, you're leaving Juneau at 2:10, getting to Seattle at 5:30. So 2 hours, 23 minutes. Okay. Then you have another 3-hour and 56, almost another 4-hour layover. And then you board your flight, leave at 9:30 Seattle time. And you're not back until 5:44 the next morning in Philly. So it was all not that bad. Like Jackie said, the layovers is what can really mentally screw your mind. But for the price that they're talking, That's not bad at all. I would actually book that. 675. That's not bad. But here is the part I'm wondering about. So we're gonna go back up here. So let's see. Elections. June. So from Juneau International Airport. See, you would probably have to fly in like the Anchorage or something, Fairbanks. Because Juneau's all the way down here. There's no way you're driving that. Because if you're driving that, yeah, well, sorry, we cannot calculate driving. So let's see. You're gonna drive from Fairbanks. The only way you can get to this town if you find a flight to this airport right here. So let's see. So let's go back over here. We'll go from well, I can't even find the code for it. This is the time when you need your own personal jet, absolutely. But even so, even if you take a personal jet, you're still going to have layovers. Look at that tradition. Can I pull that up? That sharp. There you go. That is cool. There's your true definition of Eskimo clothing. That would probably keep you warm. Because now is the fun part. So we're going to close that tab. You can leave that on here for a second. Let's see. Okay, let's close that. Go back over here so I can copy and paste this again. Let's see if this has a zip code. Actually, I might make it a little bit easier. Hold on. It does. 99723. Then we'll go over here, AccuWeather. 99723. There you go. Need I say more? Bundle up. Negative 18 degrees is the actual temperature. The real feel, negative 53. So you might need a couple of those Eskimo jackets. Just a smidge. The good news is they got sunshine. Jackie's like, hell no. She's like, I'm out. How about Cora? Cora in for that cold? But here's what people are missing. Air quality, excellent. So everyone always complains about, like, no thanks. But that, like, look at that. Excellent air quality. The air quality up there, I could only imagine, is absolutely perfect. You could, like, you could literally smell fresh air. Cancel my trip. Jackie's like, nope, I want refund. So that's just right now. So you have negative 16, and it actually warms up a little bit. Negative 15, 14, 14, 15. So, I mean, weird. And there you go for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, negative 12 for a high with a low of negative 17. Negative 13, 23. Negative 3, negative 10. But look, Monday, 11 degrees. With a low of 4. Now we're back in the positive side of things. 9 with a low of 0. 8 with negative 8 for a low. Oh, we're going back in the wrong direction. 2 with a low of negative 14. And then Valentine's Day, negative 7 with as a high and a low of negative 14. A good day to stay inside and stay cozy. But then you gotta look at this aspect of it. Sunrise, 11:11 in the morning. Okay? Sunset at 4:15 p.m. So you literally only have 5 hours and 4 minutes of sunlight in an entire day. And you seem, how the hell do they survive? That is a good question. That is an excellent question. See, air quality, excellent. We'll slow down a little bit. Air quality, excellent. The air quality is ideal for most individuals. Enjoy your normal outday activities. So, I mean, let's see. So we're quick on this one real quick. We'll just go to next Friday real quick. It doesn't tell me. Of course not. Oh, there you go. Now you're up to 6 hours and 48 minutes. So your sun rises at 10:19 a.m. and then sets at 5:07. So now you have almost 7 hours. Shit, they go to water, they might melt. You never know. They might. But let's see if we can find an answer to Jackie's question. Let's see. Here you go. Downsize this a little bit. The people in this town, Alaska, survive by hunting whales, seals, polar bears, walruses, waterfowl, caribou, and catching fish from the Arctic Ocean or nearby rivers and lakes. Although it is a modern community, subsistence hunting, fishing, and whaling are still very important to the local economy. So there you go. They hunt. They fish. They hunt. There you go. So let's see. We can do 10. What is life like? This is published in 2020. Is not what most people picture in last year. The small town sits 500 miles from Fairbanks and is often called the top of the world. Due to the proximity of the North Pole, due to the geographic location, the town comes with some quirks. For starters, the entire town is shuttered in darkness from the month of November through January, during a time called total darkness. Anyone who has ever read the book or watched the movie 40 Days of Night will recognize this as a time when the sunlight does not break the horizon line. As a phenomenon, a polar night will prevent the sun from hitting this part of the world for over 2 months. Following this occurrence is an abundance of sunlight during May when the sun doesn't fully set for roughly 80 days. So think about that. You have sometimes 45 days of pure darkness. But then later, that couple months later, now you're looking during the summer months of 80 days when the sun doesn't fully set. So there's some pros and cons in that one. You could be in total darkness or you could be in total light. Think about that. You go from having no sunlight for 40 days, but now come summer, you have 80 days of nothing but sunlight. How do you feel about it then? That's the crazy part. People are like, wait, what? Living in this town is not for everyone. For those who have been there for generations, things such as cold, extraordinary amounts of snow, ice, polar bears, yes, they wander into town, and months of darkness are nothing more than a minor facet of life. Those who have never lived there must be prepared to deal with all of this and more, as the town itself is so remote and isolated that the only way in and out is by small plane. Furthermore, when the weather turns for the worse, as it often does, the roads combined with the extended period of darkness can make ice road truckers appear tame. With that being said, many in the town know when and how to begin preparing accordingly for the long periods of night they experience every year. Some take to the supermarket, which is an experience in itself. Many products are imported, which drives up the price. Meaning something as simple as a jar of mayo can be upwards of $10. Dog food can run $20 for a basic brand, and even cereal can cost $7 for one box, making shopping trips more expensive than anywhere else in the U.S. However, with the cost of living being so high, it's not unusual to see the jobs do pay more than the average to allow residents to live comfortably. So imagine that. One person could go to a grocery store, do just buying the essentials. And you could be easily spending $200-300. Yeah, I mean, just said that. I mean, however, with the cost of living being so high, it's not unusual to see that jobs do pay more than the average to allow residents to live comfortably. So that would bring us to our next question. How much is a gallon of milk in Here you go. Because all food is flown in, it can be expensive. To give you an idea, a gallon of milk is around $11. For a simple gallon of milk in this town would cost you $11. Could you imagine that? Like, I don't know, Grim's still in chat. Hey, Grim, you still want your milk at $11, sir? Or would you find something else to drink? It's crazy. I mean, it's everywhere you go. I go and get a cow. Laugh out loud. You might. You might have to. The cow is cheaper. Yeah. It's crazy. What's there to do? Let's see. So how do I get around town? There's a limited bus service along with several taxi companies. If you would like to use your own vehicle, you may use part of your relocation allowance to ship your car. What to do? Has a relaxed environment where you can read and watch movies in your home, where you can be busy every night of the week at cultural activities such as science-related talks, events at the schools, classes at community college, craft groups, working out, or socializing with friends. Oh, I'm sure they got animals out here, Jack. You probably got your uh normal ones. I'll look that up in a second for you. Is there a dentist? Yes, the hospital runs a dental clinic. What is the weather like? We talked about that a little bit. How many days of darkness do you have? Each year, the sun dips below the horizon line at 12:50 p.m. on November 18th and is not seen again until 11:51 a.m. on January 23rd. From the 24th on, the amount of daylight increases by more than 9 minutes per day. So, like around here, like the sun may set one day at 6:02 p.m. Then the very next day it sets at 6:03, then 6:04. Like we gain a minute of sunlight every single day. How it is out there, they gain 9 minutes of sunlight every day, which is crazy. How many days do you have where the sun never sets? Let me make this a little bit big for you guys. There you go. By 1:06 a.m. on May 10th, daylight has increased to 24 hours per day. The sun remains visible from that time until August 2nd, when it begins to set for 1 hour and 25 minutes. The decrease in hours of daylight from that point on is also 9 minutes per day. So you're looking at almost 3 months of 24 hours a day of sunlight. Now tell me how that wouldn't mess you up. Okay? A normal human being is usually in bed, say 11, 12 o'clock at night. Okay? And the sun's up by, like, say, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So you have darkness for that 5, 6 hours. Imagine being 12 hours with no sunset. Think about that. That's crazy. What type of clothes do people wear to keep warm? Because the temperature dropped below zero, it is important to have outdoor clothes that are appropriate for sub-zero weather, such as a parka, snow pants, warm gloves, hat, and boots. During breakup, when the snow is melting, Mud boots are recommended. Indoors, the temperatures can be warmer than what one would expect, so it is important to bring leather indoor clothing. So, think about that. Say it's negative 12 degrees outside. You have a house thermostat fire, whatever. That could easily warm a house up to, say, 50, 60 degrees. That's a big difference in temperature. Are there restaurants in town? Yes, there are several restaurants that serve a wide range of food, including American, Asian, Italian, and Japanese. There you go. Is the town a friendly place to live? Certainly. The town residents are warm and welcoming and encourage staff to participate and learn about the traditional Inuit way of life. So here you go. As with all air travel, places vary greatly by season and depend on advanced purchase. You can get great deals on airfare if you plan ahead. Typically, airfare from town to Seattle can range anywhere from $600 to $1,200. So you can book flights from Seattle to the town, but you're looking between $600 to $1,200 to get just that small distance, which is crazy. So now Jackie's asking animals. So animals found in town: whales, seals, polar bears, walruses, water buffalo, caribou, puffins, snowy owls, king eaters, muskox, Arctic fox, and a possible range of polar bears. So those are all the animals that you can find in town. Hopefully that answers your question, Jackie. So some of these I've never heard of before. Like what is? I'm curious to know what this is. Let's see. Waterfall. Oh, it's like a duck. Okay. So that's what a waterfall is. It's duck, geese, or other large aquatic birds. So there you go. They got ducks. What other one? King eaters. What are these? Excuse me? That's another type of duck, I guess. That's a weird looking duck. Fat duck. Kind of looks like he's wearing a bonnet. Okay. That is quite interesting. Any questions? Everyone's probably watching it and just either shocked, confused. I mean, I'm a little bit of both. Anyone have any questions that they want to ask? Anything else that they would like to know? Don't be shy. 10 facts. I meant to click on this one earlier. Let's see. 10 facts. It is the northernmost city in the United States and ninth most city in the world. It is 320 miles north of the Arctic Circle. We talked about that when the sun sets here on November 18th or 19th. It doesn't rise again for 65 days. The town is not connected by the road to the rest of Alaska, even though it is the economic center of the Northern Slope Bureau. More than 4,000 people live here, surviving largely by hunting whales, seals, polar bears, walruses. Agricultural sites in the area indicate that the Inuit lived in this area as far back as 500 AD. Damn. Maybe it's bigger so you guys can read it. High temperatures above freezing only 120 days per year, while the temperatures are at or below zero for about 160 days per year. The town was the setting for the 2011 Hollywood movie Big Miracle about an effort to rescue 3 whales trapped in sea ice. So the town's famous. There you go. The town faces direct threats from the threat of oil spills, pollution from industrial development, and climate change. See, there you go. You have it right there. Climate change is a real thing. Fish and marine mammals are important sources of food for the town's residents. Don't be shy, don't be bashful. I can look stuff up. We can. If I wasn't afraid of getting hit, I would pull this up. Look, it has its own high school and everything. Here's this one's about. I'm curious. They look like normal houses. Hey, one thing, if I don't need any air conditioning, can do anything else. I need four-wheel drive year round. You know what it actually kind of reminds me of in a weird way? Like a shore town. Just like how small it is, how close the houses are. I mean, it kind of reminds me like a small beach town almost. I don't know if I'm crazy for thinking that, but like, I'm just getting those kind of vibes. That'd be cool to have a snowmobile. How much snow do they get? Let's see. That is a good question, Miss Cora. Let's see. Climate. There you go. Let's see. Says the climate is a red. Snowfalls are not abundant. On average, 46 inches of snowfall per year. It typically snows from September to May. However, can sometimes snow in the summer as well. A boat, it's even colder on a boat. Possible. I mean, you gotta go out fishing somehow. So there's your answer, Cora. On average, 46 inches of snow per year, which is not a lot if you actually really honestly think about it. I mean, there's some places in the United States that get more than that. Fog can form all year round, and in the winter it can freeze. That would be interesting to see fog that froze. The wind can blow all year round, but especially in autumn and winter, increasing the feeling of the cold. Let's see. It is very cold in this area. Very low temperatures can be reached throughout, though not as in the interior of Alaska. In fact, the post-war cold record is negative 48 degrees Celsius, while south is lower than a negative 50. In the summer, there may be short periods, maybe just 2 days, in which temperatures can reach or exceed 20 degrees Celsius. So only 2 days higher of 68 degrees Fahrenheit on a year in a year, I should say. That's crazy. Only 2 days of like 70-degree weather. That's it. The best time to visit is in the summer, July, and August, since they are the least cold months. In June, the temperatures are lower, but the sun is always above the horizon, while in August, the days begin to get shorter. So I would say if you want to go visit, July. That's why I get out of that. So here you go. Here is your average temperature from 1991 to 2020 by month by month. Here, move me so you guys can see it. There you go. So January -18 is the minimum, max is -5. So yeah, July is your warmest month. Excuse me. Amount is 5.3 inches per year. It is therefore at least a desert level. The driest month, January, to the wettest 1.1 inches in August. So there you go. Your driest months and then your wet season, as they call it, July and August. And only 40 days throughout the whole year. The sea temperature can range from 28.4 degrees Fahrenheit in March to 35.6 in August. So 36 degrees Fahrenheit if you want to go swimming. You're going to need a bundle up if you're going to jump in the lake. Average sea temperature, 36 degrees. Yep, there you go. August and September. Best time to go swimming. You're on average around 1,860 hours of sunshine. That's just crazy. And yet, anyone have any other questions? We got 6 people watching right now. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, this is a premiere night for a new show where we're just going to talk about different cities, countries that we would want to go to. So, I mean, let's see. I will post this up. Yeah. There you go. There's your question of the evening. Would you visit? Stop screen. We'll put it back up full screen. There is the question of the evening. After hearing all about it, seeing different things, would you go visit? Or would you say, no, it's too cold for me, I'll stay where I'm at? See what everybody has to say. Like I said, don't be shy. You can just put no. You don't need to explain any reason. You could just not be interested in the town. It doesn't appeal to you. So let me know. Question of the evening. Who says no, that's okay. So I got one no so far. Who else? I mean, I would try it. I always want to try things at least once. I would try things at least once. How about Jackie? She's still in chat. Would she go here? How about Grim? Miss Grim? I don't know if they're still watching or not. Don't be shy. I would try the North Pole. There you go. I mean, you're not too far from it. Let's see. I can show this. That'll be good. So the town is roughly 1,300 miles. Shut up, Siri. The town is roughly 1,300 miles south of the North Pole. Only 2.6% of the Earth's surface lies as far or further from the equator as the town. So from this town to the North Pole is roughly 1,300 miles. Which isn't bad. You're right in the same neighborhood. Kinda, sorta, maybe. Would like to go to see a Yeti, but not up close. Okay, I am confused. I've heard of it, I just can't remember off the top of my head. Ape-like creature. Oh, I get you, Corey. I see what you're talking about. An ape-like creature. Okay. Ape. Corey, I want to say, oh. Anybody else in chat? Going once. So let's see. Maybe if I do this, people will answer. Roll call. See if anyone answers that. We'll go from there. No? Wow. Everyone's being quiet. I don't like this. I don't like when you guys are quiet. You guys are plotting something against me. Marco? Pablo? No? Where'd everybody go? I'll post this up if anyone wants to help decide where should our next adventure be. Was just one and done? Okay, this was a cool show. It's not what I was expecting. I guess I did. You might be right, Cora. Everyone just said, you know what? Screw Mr. Knast. I'm leaving. Which I get. It's cool. Well, since you're the only one here for it, do you have any special place in mind that we should look up next week? You can go any way you want. She says Germany. Okay. Do you want to go to Germany? Let's see. We got Tübingen, Lüneburg, what is the least populated city in Germany? Eunice is the smallest town in Germany, both by population and by area. Let's see. Spawn here, just waking up from a nap. I ended up on. Uh-oh. Steph, you're going to be up all night. But hello. I am part German. I am too. Spawn's going to wake all night now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see how small this town really is. I'm kind of curious now. Oh, another one right on the coast. I like it. So, Cora, this one is for you. Since you suggested Germany. Take this banner down. That is the smallest. Arnis is the smallest town in Germany, both by population and by area. At a population of 300 and a total area of 0.45 kilometers. Right now it's 2:25 in the morning. So that is 6 hours ahead of us here on the East Coast. So there you go. That is the town right there. So I guess Mr. Nast will have to learn some German for next week. Yeah, but that is a tiny, tiny town. Unless you want to do something, another specific town, Cora, like I said, you pick Germany, so unless you want me to do like Hamburg or a known city, I mean, I think doing the small cities is actually pretty cool because then you really get to learn about like backstories and stuff. So, I mean, let's see. Cobblestone Road, look at that, looking fancy. Kind of looks like another than almost looking at these maps. Again, right on the water. Any town is fine with me. Fair enough. This actually looks kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Got this little park you can walk in. Just interesting. I mean, it is definitely a small town. So let's see. Go back over here real quick. Unist. It's a small town in Germany. So it's literally 0.17 to not even a quarter mile in square mileage. With as of 2022, Gary, hello, sir. On its population as of 2022, 273 people. That's my kind of town. Small, nice little vibe to it. So there you go. That is where we will travel next week. On the Travel and Adventures, we have Honest, Germany. So I guess Mr. Ness will be learning some German. But yeah, I mean, that is my kind of town. Absolutely, mine too. Hey, Miss Heather, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the Travel and Adventures with Mr. Nest. We just spent the last about hour and 15 minutes talking about the northernmost town in the United States, which is Barrow, Barrow, Alaska. So, I mean, this is a new show that we're going to be traveling a bit. We're going to be hitting different areas, different types of cultures, different countries, and so forth. So, it's just a show to use your imagination. So, I mean, we learned a lot about the small town in Alaska, the 62 days of darkness, the 90 days of sunlight. Hi, Mr. J. My pudding. But it kind of was just a trial run to see if people would like it. We do have entertainment night tonight where I am going to launch a big thing. We are going to do a deal or no deal tournament. Oh, excited to see. Yeah, I mean, we started at 7, so you have to go back and watch some of the show, Miss Heather. It was interesting. It was definitely a very cool town to look up. There's actually a lot more in the town than I thought there would be. We talked about the climate, weather conditions, how much it would cost to get there, what you would do, whole bunch of stuff. It was very informative. I don't know if Cora would agree with that. She's been in here since we started. And then next week we picked the smallest town in Germany, which is a town called Arnis, Arnis. So, like I said, the show is just basically made to broaden your imagination. So, there's places that people would like to go in the future, or if you want to talk about places you have been, we can do that one night. So, I mean, tonight was just a launch night, just to see kind of a vibe, see if people liked it. Oh, you started early. I missed a lot. I'll definitely rewatch. Yes, we kicked this show off at 7 tonight. Just because I have entertainment night after this. I'm doing 2 shows tonight, 2 different shows. So, I mean, we're probably going to end this show in a couple minutes, take a little bit of a break, and then launch entertainment night. We're gonna have some fun over there tonight. That is a show a lot of people have been liking lately. We've been doing like Deal or No Deal and stuff like that. So there is a lot. But Cooler said it was very interesting. I mean, I can message Cooler on the side, see if it's something she liked. I know Jackie was in here for a while, chit chatting with us. My cousin Kelsey stopped in. Grim came in. Being Grim gave me a hard time talking about Colorado campfires again. Oh, a double header. I'll be there. Yes, so going forward, wrapping this show up, I will say Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you will have 2 different shows per night. Now, Friday nights, Grim is doing a combination show of 2 shows in one. But Monday nights, you will have Spawn and Spawn's Corner, followed by the Grims. Here, actually, let me see if I have this I can pull up real quick. It'll be a lot easier than trying to explain it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I remember I updated it. Did I fix it completely? Where the hell did I? Oh, there it is. All right, hold on. Hold that thought. I'm stopping myself because it would just be easier to download this and bring it up to show you guys. Downloads. Okay. So let's go over here real quick. Downloads. Okay. Present. Show. Can everyone see this okay? Well, let me know if you can see this all right, and I will explain to you how this is going to work. Cora says yes. Okay. John, Heather's still here. Gary's still in chat. Whoever, or people go back and rewatch this, you can do that also. So, this is as of tonight. Like I said, we're trying a couple new things out. But we need you in chat to let us know if it's something you want. So, Monday nights, you will have Spawn's Corner kicking off Monday night. Probably like maybe 6:30 to 8 o'clock, 7 to 8:15, something like that. So Spawn will kick off all week with Spawn's Corner, which is her new show that will be airing Monday nights. Followed by the Grims, which is Rev Grimm and Mrs. Grimm. They will be on Monday nights, and we all know that they pick on each other. I want that. I'll send it to you. I can definitely send this to you. So Mondays you have 2 shows back to back. We're not going to try to start the second show any later than 8:30, out of respect for Miss Grimm and her new job. So that way they don't have to be on all night. Tuesday nights, we're going to just keep a single show right now. And everyone knows that is Memories of Drago and Tank. So that show will probably be around 8 o'clock, depending on my schedule. But that will be the only show Tuesday nights. Wednesday nights, again, you have a double dip, and both with me. So you have the Travel Adventures with Mr. Knast, which will lead off tonight. And then I'm going to take a small little break after this, and then we're going to launch up Entertainment Night. So don't go far. we will end the show, take about a 10-minute break. Then I will be back for entertainment night. Thursday night. This one's going to really depend on my schedule. Turnbuckle Thursdays. We have wrestling fans in the chat. They wanted a show about wrestling. So we had Turnbuckle Thursdays back in the day. We are bringing it back to sorry. Tongue-tied, sorry. I'm good. I'm good. One pipe. Ooh. I'm good. Thumbs up. Whew. But Thursdays will be Turnbuckle Thursday. Ooh, tongue tie. That would be the only show Thursday night. Just well, yeah, I'm good. Wrong pipe. But we have wrestling fans in chat, so people had asked us to bring back a wrestling show. So I decided to relaunch Turnbuckle Thursday, which will be Thursday nights. Oh, all play pong, yeah. Hate when that happens. I don't. Sorry about that, guys. Woo. I'm good. I know. I got a drink right here. So Turnbuckle Thursdays has come back. Last night was the relaunch of that, so that will be tomorrow night. And then Friday night, from 8 to 9, you will have Rev Grimm and the Encouragement Hour, where he's just going to offer advice, people need it, and so forth. And then 9 to 11 Friday night, all bets are off. You will have the Rev Grimm Show, where we all know anything can happen. We always say expect the unexpected with that show. So, I mean, there was a lot. We were putting out a lot more content than we had in the past. But it is going to be worth it. We want to reward you guys, the viewer, because you guys come in on a night in, night out basis to show us the support that we truly adore, we love. So we are trying to always come up with different show ideas to get all of you involved. So if you ever have any show suggestions, please reach out. Let me know. I will get this sent over to Miss Heather so she has it. But yeah, there's a lot more to come. Like I said, we're always changing, and as you see on the bottom, always be on the lookout for pop-up shows. Now, I don't know if one is going to happen Saturday or not. Right now, we only have 5 votes. So there is a poll on the Basement Show page right now asking if people would want us to do a Super Bowl preview show. Hold on. Damn, I hate that. I'm good. Whew. Okay, got it back. I'm sorry. I'm good now. But there is a poll on the Basement Show page asking if people would want us to do a Super Bowl show Saturday night before the big game on Sunday. Right now, we only have 5 votes. So if you would like to see a special Super Bowl show, we ask that you vote no later than Friday. Because then I will look at it, see if people are interested in it. If they're not, we will go from there. So please consider checking that out as well and give us yes, no if you're interested, and we will go from there. Oh, but I will get this sent over to Miss Heather so she has it. But yeah, I mean, I think that is a wrap for the first show, so I can get my composure back for entertainment night. I'll watch from work. There you go. Yeah, we have a large plethora of shows. I mean, some may say we're doing too much, some may say we're not doing enough. I'm in between. Because some days you feel like you do too much, other days you feel like, okay, we have an audience, but we're not doing enough for them people. So, I mean, as a person behind the scenes who's always working on the show, everybody who knows me, I do the intros, outros, backgrounds, and everything. I feel I need to reward you guys because you guys have made the Basement Show what it is today. And I can't be more thankful for that. Because without you guys, there is no Basement Show. We say that night in and night out because we mean it. You guys are the backbones of these shows. If no one comes and watches these shows, then chances are the Basement Show doesn't survive. Or it's just me sitting here talking to myself, or if we have me and Grim on, Miss Grim, Rev Grim, we have no one to talk to. So night in, night out, you guys shout out and chat. So that's why we keep putting out all these shows. Because you guys come back on a night in, night out basis. And we can't thank you guys enough for that. Of course, that's a great show. Thank you. I mean, I learned a lot. I thought it was cool learning about the different town in Alaska. Next week, we'll learn about Germany. So, I mean, plenty more to come. A lot of new shows. We're always changing things out, coming up with different ideas. But as for right now, I'm going to, like I said, end this show, take a little bit of a break, get whatever just happened under control. And I'll be back in about 15 minutes for entertainment night. And like I said, if you haven't, love what you do and love you, John. Love you too, Heather. And like I said, we can't do all these shows without you guys in chat. So we know who's in chat. We know who watches every week. And that's why we've been initiating this challenge. Tell more people about us. Tell that person that sits around all night, does nothing. Hey, you want something to do? Come join the Basement Show. Go check them out. Because that's how you make a platform like this that much bigger, is by word association, word of mouth. You invite more people to come check us out. So that's why I've asked people to invite 5 of your friends. And then have those 5 people tell 5 of their friends. To keep bringing new people in. That way we get new people in here. We may get some new ideas from those people. So, I mean, it's all we get better on a nightly basis because of all of you. Even if you have a 5-minute coughing attack live on the show. Who does that? Seriously. But no. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all of you so much. And like I said, I'm not going to do a full closeout because I have another show to do. I will do a full closeout at that point. But come back in a matter of moments, 9 o'clock. If you guys want to have some fun, we're going to set up the Deal or No Deal tournament. I'm going to lay down the rules for that. So anyone who wants to partake in a fun tournament, just for bragging rights, that would be the show to join. Because everyone enjoys entertainment. Now it's time to enjoy these other shows as well. So with that being said, I will see you guys back here in about 12 minutes. So go get your popcorn, go get your drink, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do. Because I will be back at the top of the hour. Don't go nowhere.